I bought this a couple of years ago. It was just on eBay. It was so cheap, I just had to have it. And it's well, look, the guy I bought it from, he made it himself. It wouldn't cut butter. I think this needs a little bit of a better blade in there, but I thought I'd just show it working. It's weighted. This is a sliding weight here. Anyway, it cuts, but it's pretty slow. I'm going to take this piece over to the lathe. Here's the book that Al sent me. Andrew Smith wrote this. It's a great little book, especially if someone like me doesn't know anything about lathes. I was just browsing through it last night, and it gives you this kind of guide of what the tools are for. For example, number 1 here is a parting tool, and as you can see, I have all the tools that go with this, and they're all numbered, they're all there, 1 to 12, and so yeah, I've got a good idea now of what these are for. But I'm just going to take a light cut for now. I'm doing it by hand as well, so here goes. Not sure if this should be the speed or whether it should be more. Wow, this is... Oh, that's cutting beautiful. That is cutting beautiful. I'm going to stop it there. Get rid of that. Wow, what a cut. This time, I'm going to engage the drive. Let's see. There we go. Now, one thing that I've been told, and I've realised pretty without being told, to be honest, is you don't go and grab that stuff, that swarf, that it's not chipping off, and it's like one piece. If you went to grab that and it started to spin around the shaft, then you know that'll cut you up. Right, I've swapped the tool here, gone to this kind of rounded nose type thing. I've just done a little bit of a cut, but if I just go in, that's where it was. I'm going to just take it back to there. Let's start it up. Let's put it in gear. Okay, I'm not doing this by hand, right? So that's cutting nice as well. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to face this off, but I'm going to use this tool, but I'm going to turn it so it's facing into the work. I'm probably doing this all wrong. I think I need to put this, just take that out of there. Let's undo this so that swings. Ooh, swings like that. Let's give that. Then I can put this tool back in here. Okay. One thing I learned from a friend of mine is that you should, whenever you can, I believe you keep this tool as short as possible. Sometimes you need it sticking out more to get the reach, but whenever possible, keep it compact. Okay, so here I can advance via this little knob there. So that's touching the work. So let's go in a fraction there, turn on, and I'm going to take that across the face. Right, that's not enough. cut on the way back. Now I'm wondering, let's stop that there. Oh, that could be, now I don't know how to do that. It should be a fraction, a tiny pip. It should be a fraction lower. Don't know how you do that on there though. When I had that tiny pip, so obviously this was fraction too low or too high, whatever. I'd have to line it up with some pointer in there, but this is how you do it. You loosen off this, okay, nice and tight. So you loosen that off, and if I want to go lower, I just wind this down until I get the right height, and then I just lock that off, and then that's all locked. If it's got to be higher, then I do the opposite. It gets to that point, and then I have to, well, I think when it's level there, it's virtually in its place. It's only got to go lower, if anything, I believe. I don't know, but yeah, I think I had to go slightly lower. So something like that, and that pip will probably go. I'll have to line that up. Meteor part of the metal in a second. It's brilliant. I'll tell you what I've got here. I've got a little rake that I can pull this swarf away when it builds up. So there's a slightly thicker cut there. So quiet as well. Quietish anyway. Going to be a little bit of a thicker cut. Oh, that's coping with that alright. It's going to get even thicker cut now. I'm standing by the off button. Wow, that's coping with that, no problem. And why shouldn't it, I suppose? Wow, super cut. I'm going to just disengage it in a second. Once it gets up to that shoulder, it's even cutting that with no problem. I'm going to disengage now and turn off. Wow, beautiful. That is beautiful. No cutting fluid. I'm going to use what is it, Peter? The kerosene or something like that. I've seen you know, WD-40 being used as well. These are filler points. I haven't got any oil at the moment, so I've got to get some oil, so make sure that this is all kept in, you know, nicely lubricated. This is the lever that puts the lead screw, is it the lead screw or the feed? It engages the feed, and this tag here, as it gets pushed in by this, when I set this the right length, which I've just done, as this comes down, so it doesn't, you know, this doesn't ram itself into the chuck, it slowly does that and disengages the feed. I'll take it out of gear, I will start the lathe, okay, and I'll put it in gear, like so. The chuck is now, sorry, this is moving towards, and here it starts to push the lever across, and it will stop before that touches there. And that's it. What a beautiful little machine, eh? I love that. I'll give this a little clean up now, get rid of the swarf and a little wipe down. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much everyone. See you soon.